Well, the sun is just coming up over St. Donatus, and it's the morning of the Motorhead. Here's our familiar landmark here. A lot of imagination. You can see the rest of our place, which will soon be crammed with throngs of auto enthusiasts. The ticking you hear in the background happens to be the hazard lights on the Land Cruiser, which is right here to my left, which you can't see. There's Andy's place. And of course on the opposite hill, almost facing into the sun, I don't know how good this will come out, is St. John's Lutheran Church. I just wanted to get the titling on this, and the next pictures you'll see as we come up the lane, and views of how Scott and Andy have worked so hard to clean the grounds. And of course here we have Andy's place, all neat as can be, and the lower garage, Andy's shed. And we'll bring things up the lane. As you can see, the doors are open, and Andy has already started to move some of the vehicles out. We'll go up and have a chat with him in a minute, see how the preliminary things for the Motorhead are going. And we have yet another view of the property with the spire of the church in the background, in the haze of the sun. Sun up now real good, so you can see a 360 of the property here. And you see the job that Andy and Scott have done to clean things up. Andy positioning the Grand National. As you can see, we have no shortage of dogs and cats. Nice view of the pond. And below all is a new goose house. And then 360. With a new asphalt in front of the lower garage, the cruiser, and back to where we were. A new arrival. You want to get around? I'll be out here in just a second. The preparations are starting now. You saw Chris come in, give you kind of a view of the Motorhead headquarters there, where we're going to keep a lot of the food and stuff in the prowler. You can see the John Deere inside, and here are the 3 Corvettes, 2 Ferraris, and the Porsche, other Ferrari 6.3. and Superbird. We'll probably have some visitors' cars in here too. And then the view towards downtown and down the lane. Howdy.
I'm used to these kittens.
Santino is about to get locked up so he doesn't get run over by all these high-powered vehicles that may appear today. Thought we'd give you a shot of the grounds before in front of the house. See Andy putting the battery in the TA. Yeah. Pat arriving now. This is by no means final. Cars are just being brought out so we can sweep the garage.
Section. Next to, let me pull it down there. Yeah.
You can see that the garages are pretty well empty except for the GT40. They'll all be swept out. Porsche is parked outside, and the turbo cars and the Fiero are down there, and the Corvettes are here. Now the morning progresses. The cleaning of the floor in the garage goes on. In the meantime, we've got the Superbird out now too. All dressing as the refreshments come in. Kennard and Greg and Steve Birch are going to be in charge of the
I only gotta go about
refreshments and the cooking. We're now inside the garage, and you'll see the three Ferraris demonstrated here. The Spider is closest to the far wall, and this is a past winner of the Motorhead. right in front of us. There's the trunk of the silver Ferrari 16795, also past winner of the Motorhead. And over here, the red Ferrari, another past winner of still yet another Motorhead. And he's putting the identifying stickers and so forth on the individual cars, telling what they are and what their various different unique features are. This, of course, is a Superbird. It's 426 cubic inch, 425 horse engine, and the GT40 with the magazines and so forth that have it featured. The books also.
Where do you want the bar taken?
1966 427 Shelby AC Cobra. Here's Bob Woodward's 1960 Lola MK2 Formula Junior. Winner of the 1990 Monoposto Register. Owned and raced by Bob Woodward Jr. Here's Bob Woodward's 1958 Tarhero Climax English sports racing car. The first in a series of 4 by John Tarhero, one of 2 that are surviving, powered by a 1098cc FW Coventry Climax, hand-formed aluminum by Maurice. Speed approximately 130 miles an hour. Now,
this is a 1965 Bradham BT16 Formula 2 World Class Champion in 1966.
it's owned by Bob Woodward.
It's a 1600cc Lotus twin cam motor, 180 horsepower.
Which thing?
That little camera? That's not his.
Good question.
He's got a good size one.
Well, I'm going to go up and get mine. I got to get
A 1959 Lotus 17 sports racing car. Engine is an FW Coventry Climax, one of 8 in the world. Top speed 120 to 140 miles an hour. Owned and raced by Bob Woodward Jr. This is a 1950 Oldsmobile Dual Coupe, owned by B.B. Willis. This is a 1967 Austin Cooper S. Matchbox. It's a 1967, excuse me, a 1973 Ford Mustang convertible owned by Jim Wallert. 1967 Chevy Chevelle 396 owned by Dr. Bagby. 1961 Austin Mini, owned by Dan Newhouse.
What are we doing here?
This
Still
is
filming?
Dad's films. See, that is my camcorder. This is Dad's. So I'm-
Oh, this is yours. Yeah.
This is
That's
Dad's.
the
Dad's.
smallest one. Take.
1952 Type 300 Mercedes.
It's a 52.
Did I say 52?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Here's a Ford Torino. What year? 1968 Ford Torino, owned and restored by Greg Kalmus. Have you met Greg Kalmus? Yeah. Or Kalmas. Here's an MG Midget. Here's a Mitsubishi 3000 GT BR4 twin turbo. Here's more of a close-up of its engine. '66 Vet.
I'm not looking for a new car. I'm
Oh, you are.
one guy said.
Here's a famous James. Here's Maury Dockton's '83 Russian Demptir. Engine-wise, it's a replica of a BMW. Bob Casper's 1967 Buick. Jim Wallert's 65 Pet.
I can't fit in and drive.
That's my son bought the trailer up. It's got all the food and stuff in there. And my entire office staff is out here today. Well, you know what he does, don't you? High risk.
What are these? I need you to fill out some forms for judging for your cars. They're
Anything else?
Here's the modern classics.
You gotta replay that, right?